apparently Theo Von said it's a genocide about Palestine and Gaza.
So Theo Von is one of the Rogan Bro comedians who, I gotta be honest, I feel like he's gotten away largely unscathed with the sort of reaction that the other Rogan comics have had.
You know, with Theo Von, I get really sick of hearing him say things that are popular, like give people more health care and, there's a genocide happening and all that other stuff. And then he's like best friends with Trump. Even if you don't like both parties and you think both parties have done bad things with like Palestine, the fact that Theo Von is going to turn around and go to UFC events and be buddies with Trump and party with him behind closed doors and then act like he can, virtue signal in public, I really don't like how disingenuous Theo Von gets. And I used to like Theo Von a lot. I think he is hilarious. He's a very funny comedian. But I'm sick of the hypocrisy. Joe Rogan, too. Like, he'll say stuff about Trump. Actually, no, they cannot criticize Trump. They just say, like, there's bad things happening. We don't agree with what's happening. And, this thing's bad. But they never say Trump's name because they're cult members. And they can't upset the big Don, the big boss guy.
And I just think it feels to me... I don't know if it feels to me like it's a genocide that's happening while we're alive here in front of our...
Can Theo Von blame Trump? He's definitely blamed Biden by name and Democrats by name, but let's see if he could say, like, I don't know, I disagree with the president and what he's doing with Gaza.
In front of our lives. And I don't... Sometimes I feel like I should say something. I'm not a geologist or geographer or anything like that, so I don't know a lot of some of it I do know though. Like I know the basics of the issues over there, but for me it's just like how I feel like you see all these photos of people, just children, women, people, body parts, just people like putting their kids back together. And I just can't believe that we're watching that and that more isn't said about it.
Yeah, it's terrible, but also Donald Trump came into office and said that Joe Biden was too easy on them, okay? He literally said Joe Biden was putting some type of restraints on Israel, and, every single piece of aid that was conditioned or like whatever bans America had on certain weapons for Israel, Trump removed every single limitation we had on Israel. Like Trump literally said, do whatever you want, like flatten Gaza to the ground, even more aggressively than Biden, in the most disgusting language you could possibly use. I mean, Trump said he's going to put casinos in the Holy Land and do ethnic cleansing happily. Whenever Trump talks about Gaza, he uses Palestinian as a slur. And he says, well, Gaza's a great piece of real estate. He doesn't even see Gaza as having people in it. And yet Theo Von is just like, can you say one thing about like the president? The guy who pulls back the chair for Netanyahu every single time, who is literally just like Netanyahu's little, helper.
And so I'm not saying anyone else needs to say anything, but I think I'm just that more isn't said about it by me. So I just... I want to be able to speak up about that I think we're watching probably like, one of the sickest things that's ever happened. And I'm sorry if I've kind of haven't said about it. I've tried to talk about it and learn about it.
I appreciate that. Okay. I do. Theo is closer to he's definitely more grounded than, and that's why he's more funny, by the way, because he is more grounded than a lot of the podcasters. His podcast with like Bernie went really well, but I am just sick of I'm sick of all conservatives when really messed up things happen. Like, the left called out Biden ruthlessly. The left called out Obama as like the porter in chief. The left gave Obama that name. But when it comes to Trump, he is their little proud, we cannot say bad things about Chairman Trump. Like, please just like be willing to hold your own side accountable. You were campaigning for the guy. You were at the inauguration. Like, at least say something. Maybe he'll hear it. Like, maybe you can have an impact there. I mean, I know Theo Von's been saying this language for like months and months now, but
I don't know. Maybe I just wanted to say something. I don't even know what to do. And it's crazy because our country's also complicit in it's
our country's complicit. Okay.
And has been for a long time. And
well, he'll probably just say that both parties did bad things and America's supporting it, and probably like a deep state or there's a deep state. It's not really Trump. It's Trump's advisors. That's one thing they do to criticize Trump. They say Trump is listening to the wrong advisors when he does like something really dumb. They can never just criticize Trump himself.
And it's just kind of interesting because then you just realize, oh, well, I'm a member of this country, but what we want sometimes doesn't matter, and you just have to be a member of a place and your government is making other choices. So I don't know if I said that correctly, or I don't even know exactly what I said, but I just have, it's just like been making me really sick, and I feel like I just needed to say something that I think you don't have to think that. I'm not asking you to do anything, but I just have to say that so I'm not.
It's still a net positive for sure. It's a net positive. What do you guys think in chat? Do you think it's a net positive? Do you think it's like it's good he's speaking out? I still think it's sad because he's still at the casinos. He's still at UFC. He's still partying with these people that are doing it right now, making it actively worse. Like,
you know, there's that piece inside of me, like, wow.
And like, no one has dehumanized Palestinians more than Trump. It's just crazy.
You know, there's people that can't even speak, and you can say something, you know, and so that's how I just had to just speak up. Anyway,
say Biden and Trump suck. Say they all suck. I mean, just say like they're.
So just praying for those people platform. And just the grief that is all going to cause. You know, just like, what are we doing? But and I know that this has happened to other ethnicities and other cultures. I know that it's happening to other places too.
I mean, look, it's a human reaction. I wish more people would kind of react like that and think about this stuff.
You don't know who this guy is? Theo Von is a very popular mainstream podcast host, like a comedy. He's his stand-up comedy is not very funny, but I think he's one of the funniest conversational comedians you can probably find. He does really funny comedy on the spot. He's done a video with like Bernie Sanders and podcast with a bunch of different people from all aisles. I don't mind him. I just hate the mentality of like, you know, the whole it's one big club but you're not in it. Like Theo Von's in that club and he has the ability to speak out against it. And I appreciate that he is like, you know, expressing this, but still it doesn't mean as much when you go and party with people that are like actively calling Palestinians animals that need to be removed instantly to turn them into real estate and to turn them into casinos. Like it just doesn't match up for me. I just wish there was some type of like more action behind that. Hey, I will be going live every night this week at 10 p.m. Eastern time. I do a call-in show on my channel, Jolah Talks Politics. Please drop a like, comment, and subscribe to my channel right now to support my content. If you agree, disagree, whatever, I want to see you tonight. Call into the show. Let's have a conversation. Thank you.
And feel it and say something, do anything in order to try to make a dent and move the ball in the right direction. We need to start a campaign to save Theo Von, though, man. We do. Because I'm telling you, at the exact same time, within an hour of watching this clip, right, and being reminded of the clip where he's talking to Gabor Mate and crying over Gaza. Within an hour of that, this came across my feed. Ivanka Trump, Miami, look good on you, Theo Von. Come back and visit us soon. So here's Theo hanging out with Jared Kushner, hanging out with Ivanka Trump at some fancy schmancy restaurant.
This is what I mean, but like, yeah, this is what I mean, bro. Like, Jared Kushner is literally the person. Jared Kushner is the person that led the whole Gaza is real estate property thing. And Theo Von is like best friends with it. Like, it just doesn't make sense. Jared Kushner is literally the person that led the idea of turning Gaza, flattening it, and turning it into real estate. And Theo Von can have a good old time with him. It's just like, I agree with Kyle, but
in Miami. But that's not even all of it, dog. Look what we got here. Theo Von makes surprise appearance.
Bro, it's so fake. It's so fake. I feel vindicated.
From speech to troops in Qatar. As president reveals, Barron introduced him to the podcaster. I'm not trying to be an asshole, man. I promise you I'm really not. I promise you I'm really not. But, I mean, this is such a massive contradiction.
Yes.
You got to square that. Yes. I mean, there's no squaring that
same
circle,
team, same team.
At the same time, you're, like, tearing up over Gaza and having this, like, deep human moment. You're schmoozing with the same fucking assholes that are making it happen. I really think this is one of those things that frustrates me to no end, you know? I mean, and we've all seen it. We've all seen these big accounts that are like, that talk about this issue, care about this issue, or at the very least they're pretending to. And then they're also like rah-rah Trump at the same fucking time. It's like, who do you think is sending the money? Who do you think is sending the weapons right now? Who do you think has low-key greenlit the entire extermination and annihilation of a group of people, the Palestinians in Gaza? Who do you think did that? It was Trump. And the reason why he's taken hundreds of millions from the Israel lobby, from Miriam Adelson.
And also, like, Biden bad. Okay, Biden definitely bad. But Biden providing light pushback and still being a pushover and giving Israel what they want when it comes to aid is still, and like supporting humanitarian aid coming through the pier they tried to do, like even that alone is like so it's miles and miles and mountains of difference of an improvement from where Trump is right now. I mean, you could say both suck, but you just have to say your guy sucks. Like, you have to say it out loud. I mean, I could say it. You can't.
He allowed Israel to annex the Golan Heights, which is Syrian territory.
Yeah, and also moving the embassy that Trump did for Jerusalem. He's really
He
gonna bring that up.
moved the
Jerusalem.
embassy to Jerusalem.
Ooh, yeah, I know all the Kyle classics. I'm happy Kyle is based here. No, I can't use based. The right wing uses the word based now. He looks like a cutie pie here.